Hello and welcome to another video. Today, you guys, I've been thinking for a while. I've been watching a lot of videos, and they're like marker videos mostly, and then they always use colored pencils over top of the markers. And I've been thinking that I haven't used colored pencils in 10 years. So, I mean, I use colored pencils to sketch and stuff, but to actually make finished illustrations, I haven't used a colored pencil in a hot minute. And so I was like, I want to get some colored pencils, but I did not want to spend a lot of money on colored pencils, you guys, because honestly, from what I remember, I didn't really like to use them at all. So I was just like, I'll buy something real cheap. So I bought some Crayola colored pencils. Hella cheap, you guys. It was 36 colored pencils for $5, and I was like, that's it, that's right up my alley. I do not want to spend more than $5 to see whether or not I like colored pencils. Today we're sketching in colored pencils, and so yeah, it's nothing really super complicated. I decided I'm just gonna draw scum and trash real fast for you guys. Honestly, I wouldn't really say that I dislike these, but I don't say I like them either, because they're basically just redraws. Honestly, I've drawn these faces that they're making several times before. I kind of wish I had done something a little bit more complicated, but like I said, I am just trying to get used to colored pencils again, because honestly, when I was doing this, I was like, I don't know if this is coming out well or if I'm doing it right. It's been a hot minute since I've used colored pencils, and also I haven't really watched a lot of art YouTubers who use colored pencils. I don't really follow a lot of people who use colored pencils as a main medium either. It's mostly markers, watercolor, and graphite pencil. Sometimes I follow people who are into acrylics, but mostly are gouache, but mostly that's pretty much it. I don't know any prominent colored pencil artists. I guess there is one person, I don't know how you say Bao, how do you say his name? I don't know. He's over on Instagram. It's Bao PH something. I can't say it. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering his name, the poor man. He is, I guess, primarily a colored pencil artist. But yeah, I don't really follow him though. I mean, I think his art is lovely, honestly, truly, but I just don't really follow him, unfortunately. I mean, his stuff pops up in my feed a lot of the time, so sometimes I watch his videos. So maybe I should look into his art a little bit more. So yeah, that's the only primarily colored pencil artist I know. Oh, there's another lady, Serendipity the artist, I think is her name. She also uses a lot of colored pencils. Honestly, you guys, I don't follow either of those people, even though I think their art is nice and stuff. Maybe it's just that I don't have any interest in colored pencils. Like I said, it's been a really long time since I've used colored pencils, so my technique is all over the place. I'm trying to color in the same motion and stuff for you guys, and just to keep it uniform and stuff, and I'm I don't know if this is really working out. And also, I think that these colored pencils probably maybe suck. They were for only $5, you guys, so they're not nice colored pencils. And I was I think the thing would be is I bought these really cheap, and so sometimes when you buy art supplies that are really cheap, it cheapens the experience, and you're oh, maybe I really don't like colored pencils, but it just turns out you were using really shitty colored pencils. But I've seen artists use Crayola colored pencils for art and stuff, so it's it's not the materials, and so I'm just testing it out to see if I like it. I didn't dislike doing this, to be honest. For both of these, it was really a lot of back and forth trying to blend things out. So for this first one that I did of scum, it's just I used pink, and I used a magenta, and then I used a red, and I just used the pink as the base layer, and then I went over the lines with the magenta, and I used the pink to color in the hair, and then I used the magenta for shadows, and then I used the red for the deepest shadows, and try to put those in the corners and stuff where things were overlapping, the bottom of the chin, on the neck and stuff, really where I felt the darkest shadows would be. And I feel scum probably turned out better than trash did. After I do scum, I do trash, and I feel oh sorry, those are my OCs. You might just be what the fuck, why are you calling them that? Those are my OCs. But yeah, those are their names. No, they're not names, but they're nicknames or whatever. Doesn't matter, not the point. Yeah, so I feel scum turned out pretty good, and trash, I don't really like the way trash turned out, but I think it's because I didn't really like the colors. I feel I did them in the wrong order, which you'll see in just a second. See, I start with this light blue for trash, and then after that I go over with this greenish sort of blue, and then I use a darker sort of blue after that, and I feel it should have been light blue, dark blue, green blue, and it probably would have stood out more. As it is now, I feel the dark blue kind of sort of is not dark enough to stand out against the greenish sort of blue, and so I lose some of the deeper shadows. That I don't really get as much of deep shadows as I did when I did scums with the pink and the magenta and the red. And then I'm doing so many portraits, you guys. I've noticed that I've been doing so many portraits lately, and I haven't really been drawing full bodies too much anymore, and I'm I don't know why. My brain is just just do portraits, and I'm I kind of want to do more than portraits. It's been a hot minute since I did a full body. I guess last week I did two to three full bodies last week. I know I did one on Thursday. I know I did one on Tuesday's video. I did at least two. No, 3, because there were 2 in that photo. So yeah, I did 3 full bodies last week, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of full bodies. Those like one-off drawings. I don't know. I feel like I need to draw more full bodies, you guys. I just been like doing portraits so much lately. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to diversify a little bit more. I kind of want to draw like a fight scene for next week. Not this week because I already finished all the videos for this week. But next week I kind of want to draw a fight scene with my OCs, because I'm really trying to get the ball rolling on this comic, you guys. I know I keep talking about it. I'm like, it's not going to be ready for like a long time or whatever. But I actually do sort of kind of want to start trying to do some more comic paneling and stuff just for practice. And honestly, I've just been like really wanted to draw jokes. I don't know if I am a very funny person, but I think of things that I think are funny. And so I kind of want to put them on page. And so I've been thinking of a little bit more jokes. And sometimes the jokes include violence. Not a lot of the time, but sometimes. And so I kind of just want to draw like some joke panels and stuff. That will also help me like get ready for like drawing comics and stuff. I just feel like it's easier to be like with less pressure than, because I feel like the comic is gonna have like plot, but I feel like it'd be a much easier way to like ease myself into making the comic if I start with just like the jokes and stuff, and I can just put it as like extras at the beginning of the comic, just like stuff to like get to know some of the characters and stuff. So that way, in case I ever need like buffers, I just be like, here's a joke. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to do a little bit more like jokes, I guess. And also there's this one scene that I really want to draw of Nick and Kira during their first meeting where they like get into a fight with each other. And so I planned for Kira to like punch him in the face, and I'm trying to think of a way that I really want to like depict that. And so yeah, that's where I'm at currently. Sorry, I stopped talking about the art in this picture, but yeah, I kind of wanted to draw dirt also, just so I could have all 3 of them on the page. But I wanted to do dirt with like orange and like yellow and red, and I was like, but I already did like red in the pink one, so I didn't end up doing it. But I will in my sketchbook at a later date, you guys. I probably won't record it for you guys just because I felt like this one was not super exciting. You can let me know if it was or not. It took me a hot minute to do this though. It took a little bit of time. Like both of these took me about like 20 to 30 minutes to do this. I think it was 20 minutes. No, it was longer than 20 minutes because the sped up video at 2 times speed was like 11 minutes. Oh yeah, I guess it was 20 minutes. Anyway, we're at the end of the video here, you guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will go ahead and see the next one. Bye.